Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about the female reproductive system. So my name is Avar Pathan and let's begin. So guys, what we are going to talk about in this lecture. So first we are going to talk about the parts of the reproductive system in gross anatomy, then ovary, then uterus, then uterine tube, fallopian tube, then cervix, then vagina, then associated ligament, and then blood supply, lymphatic drainage, and nerve supply. Okay. So talking about the gross anatomy, so the reproductive system is located in the true pelvis. Okay. So what is the true pelvis? There are two types of pelvis. First is the false and second is true. False one is the bigger one and true is smaller one. So that's why we call it true as the lesser pelvis also, and the false is the greater pelvis also. Okay. And yeah. So the external genitalia or genital organs of vulva are held by female perineum. What is perineum? Perineum is a different topic. I'll discuss it in the later videos. Okay. So these are the mons pubis, labia majora and minora, clitoris, bulb, and the glands. Okay. The vagina, uterus, ovaries, and uterine tubes compose the internal genital organs. Okay. Fine. So ovary. So what is the dimension of the ovary? Ovary is a grayish pink. It is 4 centimeter in length, 2 centimeter in width, and 8 millimeter in thickness. Okay. And weight of the ovary, it varies from female to female, but the average is 2 to 3.5 grams. Okay. So each ovary presents a lateral and a middle surface, an upper or tubal and lower or uterine extremity, and an anterior or mesovarian and posterior free border. Okay. So it lies in the ovarian fossa on lateral walls of the true pelvis, bounded from above by external iliac vessels. Above means anterior. Okay, anterior it is bounded by the external iliac vessels. In front by the obliterated umbilical veins vessels, and behind by ureter. Okay, then topography, where it is located, it's located within the posterior region of the broad ligament near the lateral wall of the of the pelvic cavity. Okay. Vascular supply supplied by ovarian arteries, aortic origin, which is contained within the suspensory ligament. Blood from the ovary drains into the mm, pam, pampiniform plexus of veins, which drain into left renal vein on the left and IVC, that is inferior vena cava, on the right. Okay. Ovaries are innervated by autonomic nervous system, and preganglionic sympathetic T10 to T11 are and preganglionic parasympathetic arise from S2, S3, S4 spinal segments. Okay. So as you can see in the picture, this is the transverse section of the ovary, and the lining epithelium of the ovary is the, where is it? Um, germinal epithelium. See this one. I am marking in red. Okay, germinal epithelium. Then underneath the germinal epithelium is the, what is it? Tunica albuginea. This is basically a dense connective tissue. Okay, okay. And then we can see the different types of ovaries. So sorry, oocytes developing in the follicles. Follicle is basically the ovary in a relation with the granular cells. Okay, oocyte. Okay, so this is stroma. This all is stroma. This all is stroma. Okay, whatever I am marking in red, it is stroma. Okay, so stroma contains the this developing oocytes enclosed in the follicle. Okay, and yeah, and medulla is a innermost part of the ovary, and it has rich vascularization because of the blood vessels entering and exiting the ovaries. Okay, Mesovarian, as you can see, this mesovarian, ah, mesovarian blood vessels. Okay, so now let's talk about the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube, also known as uterine tube, oviducts, or salpinx, singular salpinx, are paired tubes in the female testes from uterus to ovaries. From uterus to ovaries. Okay. The fallopian tubes are a part of female reproductive system. Each tube is a muscular hollow organ that is on average between 10 and 14 centimeter in length with an external diameter of 1 centimeter. It has four distinct parts: the intramural part, isthmus, ampulla, and the infundibulum with associated fimbriae. Okay. Arteries supplying uterine tubes, uterine and the ovarian artery. And function of the fallopian tube is it is a site of fertilization and helps the blastocysts to travel to uterus for implantation. So, as you can see in this diagram, these are the parts of the uterine tube: the intramural part, the isthmus, um, this is the isthmus, this is the ampulla, okay, this is the infundibulum, and this is the fimbriae. Fimbriae are basically they are the mucus coats uh, which help to capture the ovum from the ovaries. Okay, ovum. Yeah, I guess it made sense. Okay, so okay, so now we are going to talk about the uterus. So uterus location, where is it located? It is a fibromuscular organ located in the lesser pelvis between the urinary bladder in front and the rectum behind. It is pear-shaped. Size of the adult nulliparous female. What is this nulliparous female? Nulliparous female is that of female which hasn't gone into the parturition. Parturition is basically a process in which the baby is delivered. Okay, so that is called a nulliparous female. Okay, length is 7.5 centimeter, width is 5 centimeter, and thickness is about 2.5 centimeter. Okay, and it is subdivided into three parts: fundus, body, cervix, and yeah, fundus, body, and cervix. Okay, so cervix is divided into two parts: supravaginal and a vaginal part. Okay, so the gross features of the uterus. So we have surfaces and borders of the uterus. It has two surfaces and two borders: anterior inferior surface, vesical surface, and the posterior superior. Anterior inferior, posterior superior. It is very simple. Yeah, and right and left border. So now the uterine cavity is triangular in coronal section. See, you will not understand by mere reading. I'll give some diagrams at the end so that you can understand. Okay. First, you just listen to me, and then we'll see. Okay. So uterine cavity is triangular in coronal section. Is slit like in sagittal section. Communicates with cervical canal by internal os, and the cervical canal communicates with the vagina via the external os. This is now, yeah. This is a very good diagram through which I can explain you what are the parts of the uterus. So this is the fundus, yeah, fundus. Um, this is the endometrium, myometrium, and the perimetrium. This is basically the mucus wall of the uterus. Okay, and this is the cervix. Yeah, okay. This is the vagina. Now relation to the body of the uterus. And as we discussed, there were two surfaces and two borders, right? Two borders were right and left. Two surfaces were anterior inferior and posterior superior, right? So anterior inferior. See, I don't know you guys can see or not, but I'll try my best to visualize you. This is anterior. So this is the anterior inferior surface. Anterior inferior. Anterior inferior. Okay. So the anterior surface is in relation with the uterovesical pouch. Okay, and superior surface of the urinary bladder. Okay, and the posterior superior posterior superior means this one, red. Okay, this is in relation with the rectal uterine pouch and sigmoid colon. This is sigmoid colon. Okay, sigmoid colon. Okay, and loops of small intestine. Here we can't see the loops of small intestine because this is the this is the sagittal section. Okay, so now reaching on the supravaginal part of the cervix. Anteriorly posterior surface of the urinary bladder and posteriorly rectouterine pouch with coils of ileum sigma or sigmoid colon within it. So ligament, now this is very important. Ligaments, as these are very as whenever you're doing operation, there is a chance that the ligaments may get torn up and there may be a hemorrhage. Yeah. So ligaments contain the arteries and veins. So yeah. Now ligaments attached to the uterus. So there are three ligaments uh, that are directly attached to the uterus: broad ligament, ligament of ovary, and the round ligament. Okay. So as you can see in this diagram, this is the schematic diagram of the uh, of the of the of the ligaments attached to the uterus. Okay, you can see and you can tell. Okay. So ligaments of ovary. So we have this round ligament of uterus. This is the uterus. Sorry, uterus. Yeah. Okay. So broad ligament. Broad ligament is basically a sheet of peritoneum, and it has three parts: mesovarium, mesometrium, and mesosalpinx. Okay. So mesosalpinx is basically a part of the. It is a part of broad ligament. It is a part of broad ligament, which is in relation with the ligament of ovary. Okay, in between the fallopian tube and the ligament of ovary. Okay, this is mesosalpinx. As you can see, this is the fallopian tube. This is the fallopian tube. This whole course fallopian tube, and this is the ovary. Right. So it stretches between the fallopian tube and the ovary. Okay. Sorry, ligament of ovary. Ligament. See this one. Ligament of ovary. Ligament. Okay. So mesometrium, it extends laterally the pelvic walls from the lateral border of the body of uterus. See this one, mesometrium. It extends from the what it is saying, lateral walls of the pelvic. This is the lateral wall. Okay, lateral wall of the pelvic cavity to the body of the uterus. Okay, this is the body of the uterus. This is uterus, right? See, body of uterus, right? And mesovarium, it's a fold of a posterior or upper layer of broad ligament, extending to the ovary to be connected with that. It is located just below and behind the ampullary part of the uterine tube. Ampullary part. Okay, so this is the mesovarium. So this is a diagram through which we can understand the broad ligament. This is the mesosalpinx, right? This is MP. I'll write MP shortly. Okay. MP means mesosalpinx. M dot P. Okay. This is the mesometrium. Okay. This is the mesometrium. MM. M. Okay. And this is the mesovarian. Okay. Mesovarium. So we learned that the broad ligament has three parts: mesometrium, mesosalpinx, and mesovarium. Okay. This is the anterosuperior view of the female reproductive system. So yeah, this is the fallopian tube, ovarian cells, ovary, ovarian ligament. Ovarian ligament is ligament which stretches from the ovary to the body of the uterus. Okay, bladder and the round ligament. Okay, ठीक है. This is another view. This is the coronal plane. This is the ovary. Yeah, this is the ovary. This is the fallopian tube. This is the uterus, body of the uterus. Okay, and this is the fimbriae of the uterine tubes. And yeah, and this is the broad ligament. This whole is the broad ligament. Okay, this whole part of is the broad ligament, and it has three parts. This is the mesometrium. Yeah, mesometrium, mesometrium. This is the what is this? This is the mesosalpinx, right? Mesosalpinx, and this is the actually, the thing is that the in this diagram we can't see the mesovarium because the plane is wrong. Like the plane is coronal plane. We can see the mesovarium in the sagittal plane. Okay, so this is the mesovarium. Okay, now there are two types of ligaments of the uterus: true ligament and the false ligament. So true ligaments are called transverse cervical ligaments, McEnroe's ligaments, Cardan ligament. Okay, these are all one and the same thing. So fancied ligaments extending from the side of the cervix and the lateral fornix of the uterus to the lateral pelvic wall. Okay, so you should learn this. And uterosacral ligaments from body of the uterus and cervix to sacrum. You can see that the name itself tells us. Okay. Utero means uterus and sacrum means sacrum. Yeah. So it is located in between the uterus and sacrum. Yeah. And the pubis cervical. Now can you guess the attachment of the pubis cervical? Pubis cervical means what? Pubic bone with the cervix. Yeah, simple as that. So you should guess the function of any of the organ depending on its name. Okay. So round ligament of the uterus from the anteroinferior part of the corona of the uterus to the labia majora. Okay, and false ligaments of the uterus formed by peritoneal folds. Now, why do we call this false ligament? Because these are not ligaments, as what I am saying is very often true. Like the okay. So broad ligament, uterovesical folds, and the rectovesical folds. Now, why do we say so? Because the broad ligament is not basically ligament. It is basically a fold of peritoneum. Okay, it is a fold of peritoneum. I'll brush up the knowledge regarding the peritoneum. So peritoneum is basically a thin serous membrane which covers the entire GIT. Okay, and the broad ligament is also part of the peritoneum. Okay, it is basically a fold of peritoneum like mesentery. Okay. Now, uterine arteries. So uterine arteries is the main. So now we are talking about arterial supply of the whole female genitalia. So it is a branch of internal iliac artery. Okay, it passes medially on the floor of the pelvis along the root of the broad ligament, crossing the ureter. Ureter lies below the artery. This is important. About 2 centimeters lateral to cervix. Then it ascends along the side of the uterus in a tortuous course between two layers of the broad ligament. Turns laterally below the uterine tube to end by anastomosis with the ovarian artery, which also assists in supplying the uterus. It supplies uterus and middle 1/3 of the fallopian tube plus vagina. Okay. So uterine artery is a branch of internal iliac artery, and the ovarian artery is a branch of abdominal artery. This is very important. Okay. Lymphatic drainage from the lymphatic drainage from the fundus and upper part of the body of the lymph drains from the into pre-aortic and para-aortic lymph nodes following ovarian vessels. Superlateral part of uterus near opening of uterine tube drains into superficial inguinal lymph nodes along the round ligament of the uterus. From the lower part of the body, the lymph drains into the external iliac lymph nodes. Upper part of the cervix drains into external iliac lymph nodes. Lower part of the cervix drains into the internal iliac lymph nodes, and lymph from the posterior wall of the cervix drains into the sacral lymph nodes. Yeah. In next lecture, I'll talk about the external genitalia. Till then, thank you and bye bye.